Hello there everyone and welcome to our second edition of Tea Time with the Film Festival. This time we are here with the director of Sweet Child of Mine, Tyler Hamblin.
Hello.
Hello, welcome onto the show.
Thank you.
I think you've already previously been on a Tea Time episode, but this is like the first time where you're
I've crewed a Tea Time, but I've never been in front of
Yeah.
camera
Yeah,
for Tea Time, so
like-
it's nice to
I mean,
actually
the closest
get on
you've got
this
to
side
Tea
of the
Time
camera.
is on the big live link.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I mean, you're like the guest today, so you're like the guest of honour.
so
Welcome.
yes,
feel honoured.
thank you for joining what is arguably one of the best shows on KGB.
Now I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just said star quality. That's what this is. But yeah, so thank you.
That's all right.
So can you just, obviously we're doing this because your film is going to be premiered at the Gulbenkian Film Festival,
Yes.
and that's on the 16th of March,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your film, because I know that Eddie screwed it, but I have no idea what
idea.
it's about. So
Yeah,
I'm the one who needs to know.
So Sweet Child of Mine is a film set in 1992, and it's about a single mother, quite a young single mother. She's about 24, 25 years old, and she's in the midst of a court case. And without giving too much away, the decision she's got to make at the end could break apart her and her 6-year-old son or 8-year-old son, and it's a tragedy. So it's not a happy film. There's no heartwarming moments of fun and excitement. There's no comedy. It is very gritty. It is very much British social realism, and it's a sad story, but it's a gritty story, and hopefully it will kind of make people think, and hopefully people will enjoy it for the grittiness.
So the aim is to just try and evoke some level of emotion.
Yes, definitely. It is an emotional roller coaster of a film, following this one person, and it's only 20 minutes long, so we pack a lot of emotion to a very short space of time.
So you can tell us a bit more about what inspired you to make a social realist film set in the 1990s.
Yeah, the idea of doing a social realist, I've been bouncing around with a lot of different dark themes before, and I've made a few short films prior to this, and they've all been tragedies. They've all been quite dark, but I'd never written anything that felt real and that could be believable. Everything else is a little bit fantastical or kind of fantastical, and I wanted to change that and go focus on that tragic element, and social realism really kind of appealed to me. And telling kind of a British story set in Britain in 1992, the reason we went for that year is if the film was set today, a lot of the problems in the film could have been solved through social media, through texting, through easy communication. By removing that element, you introduce a new design level to it, and also visually the film pops because it feels like 92, and we've got some classic cars on set, a lot of old props and things like that, and it really kind of speaks like an era.
Okay. And like you said that you mostly like doing like dark tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Why not comedy? Why not anything else?
Like a therapy session.
No. Yeah, so tell me how you feel about that.
Well, no, I don't know. It's just so many times when you're watching a movie, you're like, what if they did this? What if they just went all out and went dark and gritty with it? But so many times you watch a film and it has a happy ending and it's an easy ending. But life isn't about happy endings and just easy endings, and so kind of trying to portray that through film was a challenge that I kind of set myself for, and I've always kind of adhered to it.
Oh, okay. So the reason why you chose this sort of like topic is because you wanted people to think about things.
Yeah,
And
realise that film isn't always fantastical, and film can reflect life in dark and meaningful ways without being, life means nothing. It still tells a story without being overly happy at the end.
Okay.
Yes. Could you also tell us a bit more about the production process? Because if I remember correctly, it is a film that is shot in both Canterbury and in Hampshire.
In Hampshire, yes. So yeah, we shot over 4 days in December, right before Christmas, and we spent the first 2 days here in Canterbury, and then we spent the second 2 days in Hampshire. The first 2 days that we were here, we were shooting for sort of 14, 15-hour days. The second day we hired a courtroom on campus, so you'll see there's a court proceeding in the film, and we shot that over a day, and then on the Friday evening after the second day of filming, we then drove the whole team down to Hampshire, and then we'd hired a primary school for 2 days in which we filmed there with all of our vintage vehicles and things like that. So yeah, we had a lot of filming over two different counties was very tough because of course you don't know the you're on your own when you're out there.
Yeah.
You haven't got this support network of having, you know, the local station here. But yeah, it was good fun.
And you've also had some challenges as well dealing with Mother Nature, let's say.
Yes, we had a lot of problems. We had a lot of things to overcome on set. The rain that you see in the opening shot of the film, that I'm pretty confident in the trailer as well. That isn't fake rain. That's genuine rain. We parked one of the cars in sort of a low car park.
Yeah.
Within 10 minutes of the rain, it was in an inch of water. That's how heavy the
dear.
rain is, and we had to go out there and film with all this equipment that we'd hired and everything, which was crazy. And then we had problems with one of the cars that you'll see in the film doesn't start. It had no fuel in it, so we had to push it up and down the hill to get the fuel warm enough to go in torrential downpour rain. And it was fun. That's the main part. We all really enjoyed it at the end of it. So.
Wow, that's quite a story you've got there.
Quite
That's
intense.
quite interesting.
And also sorry for just hogging up all the questions here. This is also your second entry into the KTV Film Fest as well.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that? How about making a second entry? How far do you think you've come since your first?
It's a very different film. You know, Elizabeth Van Helsing from last year, it was a fantastic film to make. It was a nice one to do. I'd never filmed horror before, so again, it was another first for me. And it was great. It was great fun, but I really wanted to step it up this year, mix up the actors. You'll see a lot of older actors in this film. We've got some really much older actors. We've also got some, because the film's called Sweet Child of Mine, we do have a child actor in the film, and I really wanted to take that step away from just 18 and 20-year-old students on camera. So I wanted to kind of inject that next level of professionalism to the film,
Yeah.
and I think hopefully that the two films will show that difference.
Fantastic. And also, in respective to this episode, your trailer's just been released.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that as well?
I'm hoping people like it. I'm hoping it makes people interested. We're trying not to give too much away about the film. It is only a 20-minute film, but a lot happens in that 20 minutes. So we're trying not to show off too much of the film, but hopefully it gives people enough of a flavour about what the tone is to actually enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. Just give a taste, I guess. I think
Yeah.
I still need to watch the trailer now, seeing
Yes.
as both of you work on it and I still haven't seen it, so I will definitely be doing that.
Do give it a watch.
Yeah, so the trailers are on the Facebook page. Are they on YouTube?
Yes.
They're on YouTube as well. They're on the
Yes.
YouTube channel. So,
And
yeah.
feel free to check out the KTV Film Festival event. Buy your tickets now or whenever they come online. And also feel free to check out not just the Sweet Child of Mine trailer, but all the other film trailers that are going to be released starting from last week and all the way through to the beginning of February, beginning of March.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
Thanks.